In today's video, we're taking a whole bunch of old phones and we're putting them in competition with each other. A competition to the death. Callie, we've got some phones here sent to us by our friends at Decluttr.
We have a few phones.
They're in various states of disrepair. Some of them are working great, some of them are working not at all. So here's the thing, we need to do something with all of our many old phones, and there's a couple of options.
I want to break them.
I was gonna suggest we sell them to Decluttr, but I'm on board with your method too. That one was already broken.
Now it's more broken.
So while we're going to put these phones to the test, the best option to sell your old cell
or other tech
is to use Decluttr. Basically, if you haven't heard of Decluttr, they're a super fast and easy way to sell your old tech, even if it has a cracked screen or is an old model. If you have an old phone or even your current phone that you want to sell so you can upgrade, but you just don't have a lot of time you want to put into selling it online, then use these guys.
We checked them out and it literally took 20 seconds to get an instant valuation. Super quick, plus the prices are strong too. Decluttr will pay for the shipping to send it in, and once it arrives, Decluttr will pay you the money the very next day. Plus, they pay way more than selling your phone back to the carrier or any other provider we could find.
Guys, if you've got some old tech lying around and you want to get fast cash for it, go to decluttr.com and use the code TKOR10 to get an extra 10% on your trade-in.
So while using Decluttr is definitely the smart way to deal with old tech, we are going to give the crazy way a shot today.
All right, how do you want to go about, I mean, obviously you wanted to throw one on the floor. What else are you thinking we could maybe do with these? Do you have other thoughts of how to go about breaking this many phones?
You know what? It's not often that you get this many phones in one place, and we have an opportunity that a lot of people don't have, which is stress testing.
That's true. We do have that opportunity. And you may have noticed, or maybe not, all of the phones over here on this side are Samsung phones. And all
of the ones over here are better.
Are iPhones, which many people would insist are superior devices. And that insistence is fine, but today what we are thinking we'll do is a little bit of side-by-side testing. We'll come up with a few different tests, and we'll try a Samsung phone, and then we'll try the exact same test with an iPhone, and we'll see which one does better. Part of it will be to see how long it takes for them to physically break. Some of them will be to see how long it takes for them to stop functioning as a phone.
In extreme situations and environments.
Exactly.
Here's the basic idea. We have a lot of Samsung and we have a lot of iPhones, and we are going to be putting them to the test against each other with things involving extreme heat, extreme cold, extreme pressure, and a few other things.
This little piece of railroad is here as a weight. You can see they've got a couple of 2x4s under it. The idea with this is that it's holding these 2x4s steadily in place. So I can put all of my weight on it.
Nice.
And it's not going anywhere. So here's what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna take phones, we're gonna set them up so they just barely span this gap. Then we're going to wrap a cable around the phones and we're gonna do a test to see how much weight the phone can take before it just starts to bend or break in half.
Just a tiny point of pressure there. Like that's just barely wrapping around it.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty narrow.
Okay.
This right here is a Samsung Galaxy S4. It came out in 2013.
Sure did. And the only comparable one, this breaks my heart, you guys, is the 5C. This was the first phone that I was ever able to play Pokemon Go on, you guys. So another thing to note about the phones that we've chosen here is that they both have just very minor kind of cosmetic damage. A few minor cracks, but that's about it.
We're gonna start out, we've got this adjustable weight set. It's currently set to 5 pounds. I hung it on a fishing scale, and with our other hardware added on, we're at 5 pounds, 3 ounces. So we're just going to fit it around the phone, and then we're going to lower it down.
Oh, that's nothing. It's not even bending the wire.
Yeah, her wire hasn't pulled straight. Phone looks, actually there is a little bit of curve in that phone.
Is it?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, a little bit, okay.
5 pounds, it adds a little bit of flex.
But here's the thing, people put these in their back pockets and would sit on them all the time.
Fully up to 50.
Okay, do it. It's gonna make a noise. All right, well, 52.5 pounds did not break it. So, what's your next plan?
My next plan is that we can attach our crane scale to this, and I'll basically just start standing on it until it completely snaps.
Cool. All right, you are already at 44 pounds. 53, 55, 60, 61.
Cracking. That's the frame.
Okay. Oh!
Folded it in half, tore the back off, destroyed the screen, popped out the battery. All that kind of happened at once.
You hit somewhere between 67 and 70 pounds, I would say.
Okay.
All right.
Now it's time for your beloved blue.
All right, so 70 was easily the max of what the other one could take. You're at 10, 25, 25, almost 40, 40.
We've got a little bit of bending, but not as much as the other one was bending by 40.
60. Yeah, go iPhone. 80, it's already winning by a lot.
It does have a significant bend in it, but it took
Oh my gosh.
less than half that to get that bend in the Samsung.
110, 120.
I can't conveniently get into a place where I can add more weight than that. The screen's not even cracked yet.
Are you serious?
Yeah, look at that. It's bent, the whole frame is bent and the screen has pulled away from it.
But it's not broken.
The screen is not broken.
Significantly smaller, significantly thicker, but it did come out as the same year as that Samsung. This one wins. 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 100, oh my gosh, 120, 130, 140. Ah, no!
What did it get to?
160. No!
Tore the screen in half.
But you had to turn it upside down. The Samsung still loses.
Next, we're gonna see which phone can survive longer in liquid nitrogen. So we've both got phones that are set to just leave the screen on. We're gonna put them both into these bowls of liquid nitrogen and see which one seems to just fail sooner.
Ha! Now what is your battery at?
56%.
Okay, mine's at 20, so...
Battery life may be what gets affected here.
We'll see. All right, ready?
3,
2, 1.
Oh, you've got a spot in your screen
Oh
appearing
my
now.
goodness.
Well, maybe that's just
Water,
frost.
or is it water damage?
Oh, this screen is just shattered now at the bottom.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, that's.
wonder-
I'm pretty sure that's the screen itself is just gone. Oh,
No, the bottom is, oh, no, I took it out. The bottom of my screen was still working until I took it out.
And this you can see, like it's dying a little bit, like the colors are getting weird.
Wow.
It still responds though.
But you did shatter the bottom of your screen.
Yes, look at that. That glass is just kaput.
Okay. Oh, no, you can still see.
You have a little bit of.
It's still kind of on. You can still
very
see
dark.
the blue.
Oh, that's pretty much just gone now.
What?
There's no screen left.
So your monitor stayed up longer than mine, but my screen survived better than yours. That could have something to do with the battery, the fact that your screen lasted longer.
It seems to be like delaminating. One layer of my screen I think is pulling off of the other. And down at the bottom, that really shattered it. Up here at the top, it doesn't seem to be breaking so much as it seems to just be pulling away. I can get a fingernail under it and lift up on it.
Oh, wow.
So I
yours
think
just
that
fell apart.
the glass cover is actually undamaged. I think it's just the screen underneath the glass cover that's broken. But yeah, we can let these warm back up and then see if they return to any functionality, and if they do, how much.
All right, so for our next test, we actually just put out an Instagram poll, and Wildwire10 asked to see if we could actually turn on FaceTime, submerge the phone with FaceTime recording into liquid nitrogen, and see if it was gonna work. So we're gonna do that. So far, so good. Still good.
I'm just gonna keep waving so there's a constant sort. Uh-oh.
Oh, it stopped.
It's freaking out.
Slowing down.
It's freaking out.
Down. You can still see that we're working on my phone.
Reconnecting. It's gone.
All right, that's our frozen.
Not very long.
The screen is, oh, interesting.
Well, that's kind of what mine did.
This screen started to snap and break the way, yeah, yours did. And it said low battery, low battery, low battery, and now it's gone.
Hey, my Galaxy S7 Edge that we froze turned back on. It's still very cold. Very, very cold. I think there's still even like crystallizing bits on it.
Wow. All right, so we've done a physical stress test. Nate, you wanted to do liquid nitrogen. Guess what I want to do?
Wait. I think I can figure this one out. Is it fire?
It's fire.
So we're both gonna have at least a somewhat functioning phone. The screen will work. We'll be able to see if the phone is working, and we're gonna see which one lasts the longest with a direct application of heat.
Guys, this is my baby. I love her very much. We've burned many things together. Say when.
You go, and I'll start it as soon as
3, 2, 1, go! Last one.
it's mad. It's broken.
It's mad. It's very mad. Whoa!
That's 10 seconds there. Now glass is going, or the LCD is going.
It's melting. It's on fire.
Smells terrible now.
Maybe back up just a little. Woo!
And something popped. Let's pause there. The pop was at about 21 seconds. There's still stuff happening. It's like still spreading a little bit.
I know. Is that the screen?
The screen, something inside was like holding the heat. The screen is still on, in fact. I don't know if it's responding to things, but it's on.
So right here you can actually, it's still working!
Can you type? Oh, it's locked.
Yeah, but you can still see it's still turning on.
So maybe this phone you could still save by just replacing the screen. Let's see what happens if we hit the same amount of heat for the same amount of time on the other phone. So I did stop it a little late. It was about 21 seconds of heat being applied. So let's try and do the same thing on the other phone and see if the destruction is better or worse.
Get set and go.
That looks really cool.
Oh! Whoa! Hey, guess what? Your phone lit on fire.
It's also weirdly swelling, I think.
Maybe move back.
Against the Samsung and for the Samsung. Against, that is way worse looking. For, the torch was definitely a little bit closer.
It absolutely was.
A little bit more direct heat. That is freaking out.
Wow! Hey, Nate. My entire screen works.
This one does not.
Okay, so next we're gonna go and do some drop tests.
Oh no! Callie, you dropped the phone. When you're next to an open window, you gotta be really careful.
It cracked on the back.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. We went and grabbed the phones that Callie very recklessly threw out the window to see how well they had survived their drops. Also, good news, the GoPro, just fine, not a scratch. All right, so the Samsung here, there is some damage. There's definitely damage. Look at this, you can see this is probably where it first impacted. Glass, this has a glass back. It's really not a happy glass back.
Out of a second story window.
It's true, it did, you know, it hit the ground pretty well, and it did fall a decent amount, and it did have its landing cushion slightly by a GoPro, but it fell out of a second story window, and it's still working. Like the screen is still, the front screen is undamaged, and it still responds and works just fine. Bring up the apps, show everything on here. It's doing pretty well.
Yeah.
How's the iPhone doing?
It's perfect. Look at that. Look at how fantastic that looks. It's absolutely fine.
How's the rest of the iPhone doing? Oh, that. Where your screen is held on by a ribbon.
Well, in a 2-story drop test, the Android won.
This particular Android beat this particular iPhone. Sorry, yeah.
So yeah, in this test, the Samsung did win.
The back of this is not shattered because it's aluminum.
Quite the
Does
dent.
have a couple of
I think that's actually
dents.
from the GoPro.
It might be.
It might be.
That GoPro got walloped pretty good.
It did. We have tried extreme heat, we've tried extreme cold, we've tried severe stress testing, and we've tried dropping these out of a 2-story window. That's a lot of testing, but I know there was something you wanted to do just for fun.
My idea is the same one I had at the beginning, which is that we can take a lot of our phones and we can try and sell them to Decluttr and see what money we can get from them.
Here's the thing, whichever phone we sell for more, that person gets steak.
I have here a Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus in quite good condition. What's this you've got?
This is the iPhone 10.
you have an iPhone 10 in quite good condition.
I do.
We're going to see which of these we can get more money for selling on Decluttr. It is in good condition.
I'm
Not
gonna go
bad.
ahead and bet that my iPhone is gonna get more.
There's a good chance of that.
There you go.
Oof.
I almost doubled you. All right, guys, on Decluttr, if you have old phones in good condition, you get quite a bit of money. Also, if you use our promo code, you can get a 10% extra added onto that.
That's TKOR 10. Oh, well, that's not what I expected. It was pretty delightful. I don't know, I like that. It's a good chop.
Yeah, it's really clean.